Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your February 2021 video. My name is Zara and I'm going to be taking you through your astrology for February. So Saturn's in Aquarius and this energy will be in your third house with the square to Uranus. Now the thing about, and Uranus will be in Taurus, the thing about Saturn is everything to do with the past, our structure and feeling a bit confined, and Uranus is about breaking free and change. Now you can be that energy that really bursts with freedom and wanting to enjoy life and adventure. That's Sagittarius. But you might be feeling bogged down. A lot of things from the past weigh you down. A lot of things from the past are building up in order for you to release it. So it's asking for your acknowledgement. That's what Saturn wants. Let's look at what we need to release from the past so we can break free in Uranus. So just remember that. Mercury will be in retrograde until the 21st of February. So when it comes to documentation, sending out texts, technology, it can go a bit wonky. Even miscommunication when we're trying to communicate how we feel and say the wrong thing, getting times and dates mixed up. Read through information and documentation thoroughly before sending it off. If you need to sign any contracts, read through it. Read through it. Make sure you're signing and reading and understanding it fully, because we oftentimes can sign things in Mercury retrograde and not understand it completely. Don't start anything new in Mercury retrograde, but you can complete things in Mercury retrograde. However, if you have to do something, read, reread, relook before you hit the send button. Okay, so Mercury retrograde will be happening in your third house, along with the Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn, all in your third house. And on the 2nd of February, we have Venus in the third house, and as well, a new moon on the 11th in your third house. Lots of energy in this third house of communication, learning, gaining insight into things, connection and speaking to people, networking. So you might have went to try for a new job or tried for something new, and now you have all this information and communication is going back and forth between everything and everyone. It might feel like a whole lot. So that's why with Mercury retrograde, really take things slow. You might be in a place where you want to study something new, learn something new, or even teach or write. That's all that energy of the third house energy combined with all that energy just swirling within you of new things that you want to try, new things you want to learn. It's a lot of new energy, especially because we just have come into the Saturn and Aquarius with Jupiter energy. There's a lot of information wanting to share it, connecting to friends. You might speak to a friend and that friend might have a new idea or project and might just be like, there's something fun, let's do this. That kind of energy that's coming through. Balance it with your 9th house of basically finding the deeper spiritual meaning, which is what you want to do behind your connections. It won't just want to be like, we're connecting and communicating. You're going to look for some depth in your relationships. You're going to look for some depth, some, deeper, profound understanding and healing. Most definitely. You'd want to know like, okay, when I connect to you, this information we're sharing really speaks to my soul, and we're so on the same wavelength. We're so moving and vibing in the same energy. That's what you're looking for. You need to balance out that 9th house energy, because maybe you won't get a lot of it. Remember, a lot of past events can come up when Mercury goes into retrograde. Some exes, all of those kinds of things, memories, things of the past can come up. Don't allow it to bog you down, right? Remember, you're here to learn with that Saturn in the third house as well. So don't allow it to bog you down. Focus on the 9th house and looking for those soulful connections, deeper meaning, and looking to basically share message, because you like people that you can inform a deeper message and make them feel in a different kind of way. It's a lot about information sharing and finding a deeper connection to all that you are connecting to, because there's a lot of connection happening in February for you. Right. So on the 21st, Mercury will be going direct in February. On the 19th, we have the Sun and Neptune. This will be happening in your 4th house. So the Sun, Neptune, 4th house, home. This will be shining on your home, your family, your heart. Looking at people that you see as soul family. Remember, the heart is how we feel comfortable. This is that energy where we feel comfortable, emotionally comfortable. So here it's where you're seeking, now how do I feel emotionally comfortable with others? The Sun wanting to bring in those, maybe I should make some changes to my home life. Maybe I should put some art on the wall. Maybe I should move things around, bring in that new energy. And as well as with people that you're connecting to, you're looking for that, with Neptune always wants to make us look deeper into things, to find that soulful connection, even to people that we live with people that we see within our hearts. Sometimes we can have a friend that we see as a brother or a sister and really feel connected to them. So yeah, you're wanting to look for that deep connection with Neptune, the sun bringing light there. Also bringing light to your innermost comfortable feelings. What makes you feel comfortable? Do that. What makes you feel happy? Do that. That's that energy. On the 27th, we have a full moon happening in your 10th house. Okay, so yeah, you're going to want to make some changes. Full moons are all times we feel like all these intense energies coming at us, and happening in your 10th house is about your career. It's the 10th house is the world. What do we want to put out into the world? How do we want other people around us to even see us? What do we want to put out there? That's what that full moon wants you to look at. What work do you want to do? What career do you want to do? Making some career changes, making some career moves. You've gathered all this information, communication, and networking. Now it wants to take you somewhere. What do you do with it? What old habits do you need to let go of? What old connections do you need to let go of to make this 10th house career energy happen? And if you don't have a career, the 10th house is the world. How can you be of service to the world? What you've been learning and having all this communication and talking to so many people. Now you want to present something of your own that you show people. Look here. Do you know what I mean? Or you want to basically say a kind and loving word to inspire someone to uplift their day. Sometimes we really don't look at the ripple effect that we have when we actually do kind things for others, how we impact them. And you love to make a big impact with your energy. You are a Sagittarius. It is a fire energy. It makes an impact. It makes an entrance. And with that energy there, you really want to change things in your world. Because that's the 10th house. It's the world. It's the career energy. It's how we put ourselves out there. You want to basically maybe change the way, and sometimes it's even things like that, maybe even sprucing yourself up, changing your look. Maybe you were doing a certain look and now you want to change things because that's the 10th house. Now you want to change the way others see you and perceive you. You want to make a big impact, and you might be looking like, maybe I feel so stuck in a rut, looking the same. You want to make those changes in the 10th house. The 10th house is a beautiful energy. It offers a lot of opportunity. And sometimes when we redo ourselves or have a makeover or change certain aspects, or even what we're learning and connecting to, maybe compile it and put it out there. Or sometimes it can be as simple as putting out an Instagram post, or putting out a Facebook message, or sending an email to a few of your friends. All of those things is that 10th house energy where you never know when you can make a big impact on someone's day or even life, to push them to make a big decision or give them that confidence they need for the day. So thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe.